Police report that a former police officer, suspected of 2 murders and kidnapping a baby, fatally shoots himself at the conclusion of the chase. Authorities assert that at the conclusion of the chase, an ex-cop who is wanted for 2 murders and the kidnapping of a child shoots himself. After leading police in an automobile pursuit through Oregon, a former state police officer from Washington who was suspected of killing both his girlfriend and ex-wife and kidnapping a child shot and killed himself, according to authorities on Tuesday. According to Oregon State Police Captain Kyle Kennedy, during an evening news conference, troopers on the lookout for suspect Elias Huizar'S, 39, saw him heading south on Interstate 5 near Eugene at approximately 2:40 p.m. During the ensuing chase, the suspect lost control of the car he was driving and started exchanging gunfire with the troopers who were chasing, according to Kennedy. According to him, there were no casualties recorded, and the pursuit went south. Huizar hit a stopped car and skidded into a median after approaching sluggish traffic, according to the captain. Following Huizar'S automobile becoming immovable, the suspect shot himself in the head, according to Kennedy, as troopers contacted the vehicle. Kennedy reported that troopers had taken the 1-year-old boy that Huizar had reportedly abducted securely. The way the authorities thought the youngster was abducted was not disclosed. About 25 miles from where the chase began, the captain reported that no injuries had been reported in the second and last collision. Today was a worst-case scenario for us, having a murder suspect in the same vehicle as an innocent juvenile, Kennedy stated. For us, that elevates everything to a new level. For us, it's a zero-sum game. We are appreciative of the outcome. According to Benton County Prosecutor Elias Huizar'S, Huizar was charged with first-degree murder in the Monday killing of Amber Rodriguez, 31, at Wiley Elementary School in West Richland as classes were about to end. This was announced during a news conference on Tuesday afternoon. According to Huizar', there is a firearm enhancement and an aggravating circumstance accusation of domestic abuse in the murder complaint. Authorities raided Huizar'S residence on Monday and found the body of a lady who was also under investigation. Although the victim's identity is unknown, Huizar'S girlfriend was mentioned in an Amber Alert issued by the Washington State Patrol. Rodriguez was shot by a man wearing black clothing and a black helmet, according to witnesses at Wiley Elementary School, according to a court document filed against Huizar' on Monday. At the site, 8 bullet casings in the caliber of .40 were found. According to the records, Rodriguez was recognized following the murder in part because to her ID as a school employee. The court filing states that the shooting was observed by the couple's 9-year-old son. Based on court filings, the ex-husband and wife had 2 children together. Elias Huizar', who is wanted in relation to a murder that occurred in West Richland, Washington on April 23, 2024, is said to be traveling towards the Mexican border. Huizar' Elias, police in West Richland. According to Huizar', Huizar' was on conditional release at the time of the school massacre after being charged with 2nd and 3rd-degree child rape. The prosecutor stated that a $250,000 total bail had been issued for him. In early February, 2 teenagers went to police regarding Huizar'S alleged rapes, according to a separate court filing. The girl, 17, who prosecutors claim to be Huizar'S girlfriend, told officers she woke up to find Huizar' having oral sex on her 16-year-old friend, who was passed out after the 3 of them had consumed alcohol. According to the filing, Huizar' and the 17-year-old have a child in common. According to court documents, Huizar' got her pregnant at the age of 15 after they first met while he worked as a resource officer at her middle school. Following the alleged incident in February, the teen took the baby and drove off with her 16-year-old friend before calling the police, according to the court filing. The 1-year-old was the subject of an Amber Alert issued by the Washington State Patrol on Monday. Although Huizar' and the boy were said to have the same last name by the State Patrol, it was unclear how the 2 were related Tuesday afternoon. It was also not immediately clear whether the child was the same one Huizar' had with the 17-year-old. The alert was extended from Washington to Oregon as well as other places in the West, Huizar said. The alert also said the women killed were Huizar'S ex-wife and his girlfriend. Kennedy said Oregon State Police received a request to issue the alert about 10:30 p.m. Monday and put it into effect about an hour later. The West Richland Police Department said earlier that Huizar was armed and considered dangerous and is likely to commit more crimes. Portland police told West Richland authorities that Huizar was seen in the Oregon City overnight, possibly driving a black sedan. The Yakima Police Department in Washington said Huizar was an officer there from 2013 to 2022. He did serve as a school resource officer for a period of time at a couple schools during his employment. Mr. Huizar resigned in February of 2022, immediately following discipline, a department spokesperson said. Shelley Redinger, superintendent of the Richland School District, said Huizar passed background checks and answered no to questions that included whether he had ever resigned from an employer with allegations of misconduct pending, or if he'd ever been the subject of a workplace investigation accusing him of misconduct. Redinger said Huizar'S last day as a district employee was in June 2023. "We are extremely disheartened. That information about his past was not disclosed to us," she said. "It is expectation for individuals who apply for employment with the Richland School District to be forthcoming and truthful in their applications." And that brings us to the end of the report, brought to you by Horror Crime Stories. Please support our channel, like, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications to know when we post new stories and events that occur. Thank you for always stopping by, and remember, be vigilant and stay out of crime.